All right. Smoke and Mirrors, episode 13.
It is.
Very good. How are we all doing there, big dogs? Doing well?
Very good.
Yeah, go real good.
On this lovely Saturday afternoon.
Yeah. It was like a real sunny Saturday. Had to get the knees out today. Shits was kind of white from...
Care to share with the class?
Nah, my pants are split. We're actually vaping, not passing around the bong. This is the first YouTube video.
Verification, motherfuckers. You can see it.
And we are not holding a seance.
Yeah.
We're doing a podcast here.
Yeah.
That's it. First video podcast.
It's the Lord's work that we're doing.
But yeah, I am also doing fantastically well. I too splitteth thine jeans. Shit is not fun.
I didn't give you the replacements.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Sorry,
yeah.
Beatty.
It's all G. But yeah, moving into some movie news there. Unfortunately, we have had another passing in the industry. Sumner Redstone passed away. He was at the age of 97, passed away from natural causes. For anyone who doesn't know who Sumner Redstone is, Sumner Redstone was a huge movie mogul. So he started in drive-in cinemas. So it's the same guy who owned CBS as well as Viacom.
So he's making fuckloads of money.
Big time, man. Making more money than God.
Money. Essentially.
I think he had fuck you as well as fuck you too money as well. But
he's got Amon's misses. Fuck you right back money too.
But the big thing about Sumner Redstone was that he put out a blueprint for the multiplex, which is fucking crazy. So if anyone doesn't know, the multiplex model is essentially cinemas within a supermarket, but that's not it, inside of a shopping center.
Yeah, like a mall.
A shopping mall. Yeah. For the Americans, a shopping mall.
Yeah.
Westfield over here.
Yeah.
Out in Westies, mate.
Or that other one. Stocklands. That's the one.
But Sumner himself, so we've mentioned all of his accolades within the movie business. He was also, you could almost say he was part of an action movie himself. Unfortunately for the tale of that, there was a hotel fire and he survived by hanging from the third floor of a fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's insane, man.
While he's getting burnt.
Yeah.
I know. Fuck.
It's amazing.
And you think about it, back in the day, I'm sure, like, it ain't flame retardant, those like bars, so they must have been hot as shit too.
Yeah, man.
And on top of that, he beat prostate cancer. Yeah. So he's had this huge career inside and outside of the movie industry, and it's a shame to see him pass, but he's also laid down the groundwork for a lot of other people moving forward too, which I think is fucking awesome.
Yeah, he completely changed the face of cinema. Yeah. We wouldn't have been able to see the movies that we would have seen, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a standalone movie theater except for the time we were in the US. That's the only time.
And when we used to go to Mecca back in the day.
Yeah.
If there's any Cogra locals, Mecca was the shit.
Yeah.
Seeing MA-rated movies when you were 12.
Yeah. When we were underage, it was the only place we could go.
Is that place still up?
Nah.
It's still up, but it's not.
It's not Mecca.
Yeah.
One day.
Oh, just buy the shit out of that place. But come for you, Mecca. We're coming. But onto even, like, not even bigger news, but a lot lighter news, but a very big thing that's come through as well, is that the Paramount Decree has been shut down, essentially. So there's been what's the word I'm looking for? There's been an effort passed to actually remove that law. And for anyone who isn't aware of that law, essentially what it is that movie studios can now own cinemas officially.
Yeah, that's big.
And it's fucking amazing. Yeah. Because you think about it, if like a movie studio owns a cinema, from there, what doesn't like sort of, because they're breaking down that wall. And for me, I think there's going to be a lot of like play within that too.
Yeah, that opens it up to Disney, Paramount, Warner, Netflix, Amazon, everyone buying their own cinema essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Which will be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking huge.
And I think this also starts the game of acquisition because the more studios acquire other smaller studios, they can play more shit there.
Yeah.
I see, considering streamers and only people making money right now, I see a lot of those big streamers getting in that game. We already have reports of Netflix buying a theater.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have Netflix buying an AMC or something like that.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Because AMC is in trouble at the moment.
At the mo.
But, like, can you imagine if something as big as like Netflix buys, the Grindhouse Cinema and shit like that?
Alamo Drafthouse.
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah.
You fucking crazy.
Cinemas are going to be looking for a bailout as well.
Yeah.
Like, just with everything that's been going on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They'll need it.
Yeah, definitely.
We had Troll Hunters. That was a series, The Tales of Arcadia from Guillermo del Toro, is now to become a feature. I didn't watch any of them. Do you guys?
I didn't watch shit.
I don't know how Del Toro.
That's a negative, Stone Eagle.
I don't know how Del Toro has time for this, but can't give me my Mountains of Madness.
So he's gonna see how what's his face goes first. Lovecraft Country, and then we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully
Premiere
it's a win.
Sunday in the States, by the way.
Fuck. That's what I was going to say. There was, I don't know if it was a real review or anything, but apparently Lovecraft Country itself, the review that I was reading was slightly poor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not changing my, like, excitement to watch it, but...
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it. I don't give a shit about the reviews, to be honest. Like, if it's something that I want to watch, I'll make up my own mind.
Big time.
It's not TV for me.
Yeah.
HBO.
And I like Battleship, so
Just hit him with the Ving Rhames. Fuck y'all. Another big piece was we have the DC Fandome next week.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking big excites on that one, man. So for all our American listeners, starts at 10 a.m. PT. For us in Australia, that is 3 a.m. in the morning on Sunday. And
in the morning.
And you best believe the coffee will be brewing.
Yes. Oz needs the shotgun in there as well. There we go. So yeah, they actually released their schedule, right? So from 10 a.m. we'll have a Wonder Woman 1984 panel, and then 10:30 we have a WB Games Montreal announcement. Hopefully Batman. Let's go, Batman.
Is that the Court of the Owls one that you were talking about?
Yeah, that's the Court of the Owls. Hopefully, it's rumored it's the Court of the Owls.
I'd buy that for $1.
As would I. 10:45 we have the Sandman, which is crazy. I didn't think they were actually going to do that.
I thought that was Netflix.
Same. We'll see.
Yeah.
Then we have the Flash movie, which is funny because they're not calling it Flashpoint anymore. There's just the Flash movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what they got anymore.
Yeah, so that's at 11:45. 12 p.m. is the Suicide Squad. So that's quite a long panel actually. That's going for nearly 3 hours, which is great.
I honestly think there's like it'll be like an hour and a half or something, but they'll break for lunch.
I think Gunn is going to, because it's all digital, right? Then nobody's going to be there. This is all pre-recorded stuff. So Gunn will introduce it and hopefully introduce a trailer, and we'll get to see the people who's in the movie and the characters and whatnot. That'd be mad.
Yeah, I'm excited for that shit.
Yeah.
And then from 2:45 to 3, we get Snyder up on the stage and he gets to walk us through Justice League.
Oh, man.
Which is
That's
awesome
weird that it's 15 minutes.
because it's just going to be a trailer
You reckon?
and a release date. Yeah. I reckon that's what it's going to be. We've got a 1 hour Black Adam panel, which is crazy.
That's nuts.
That runs from 3 to 4, and then from 4 p.m. we have just Aquaman. So
That's crazy as well. Who's at Aquaman? Is Wan going to be there? James Wan? Is Momoa going to show up?
we don't know. It could be the spin-off stuff that we've been reading
The Trench?
about. Yeah, could be that stuff. Then we have a Wonder Woman 80th celebration for 15 minutes. We have a Shazam for nearly an hour and a half.
Okay, going to detail Shazam 2.
Which is cool. From 5 o'clock, though, we've got Rocksteady Games stepping in with their Suicide Squad game, Kill the Justice League. And then 5:30 p.m., and it's got no ending in sight, The Batmans.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So that caps off the
As if they're not going to show something.
You know they're going to show something.
So
I'd be happy if he just drove in the new Batmobile.
he just waved and then just drove out.
That was Pattinson. Pattinson just waved and then just left. I'd be happy.
So they had an article where a Russian voiceover artist that's going to be potentially voicing over Pattinson's role.
Yep.
He said that they're showing 30 seconds of footage.
Yeah. So the speculation is that 30 seconds is just going to be what Pattinson actually says, or what Bruce Wayne, Pattinson, Batman actually says, right? There could be other parts within that trailer with other voice actors playing those parts.
Yeah.
And it was weird because it had like the pictures next to it. One was Batman and then another one was just the bat symbol. So, I mean, we could have Gordon in there. We could have, Alfred in there, which makes sense.
So I think for me, like the main thing that I want is I just want to hear him talk. I want to hear his Bruce Wayne, which might sound like anything that we've heard like in any other Pattinson movie. Right? It could sound like Good Time.
Yeah.
But more importantly, his Batman. Because we've gotten the voice change Batman, Affleck. We've gotten the McGruff the dog Batman with Bale.
Yeah.
We got the whisper from Keaton, and we got like the normal sort of groovy voice from Adam West. So I want to hear what Pattinson's take's going to be on it.
I didn't mind the voice change Batman.
Same.
It makes sense to me.
Like I don't mind that either, but I wonder if he's going to do something with his voice or they're going to just alter his voice. But for me, just on the longevity of seeing that character on screen, I think the voice plays such an important part.
Yeah.
What if it comes through, right, and like Pattinson does voice Wayne, right? But then as soon as he dons the suit, it's motherfucking Kevin Conroy in that bitch.
That'd be fire, man.
I'd be so fucking happy. But maybe he's going to do something like that where he's a lot gentler when he's Bruce Wayne, but then when he's Batman, he's more aggressive with his voice like that.
Yeah, I just hope it's not too aggressive. Where he just blows his fucking vocal cords every year.
I don't want him to talk as much when he's Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like for him to get all his talking out, get all the talking out as Bruce Wayne, but then as Batman, just be stoic and one-word answers and
Yeah.
I think
both the same. Cut right down the middle.
that's one thing I really loved about the fucking the book. The it's not Endgame.
Nightfall.
No, well, yeah, that too. But he has more internal dialogue than anything else.
That's what it should be.
Yeah. But I guess how would they show that? You know what I mean? Like how would they actually show his internal dialogue unless they were having like the taxi driver voiceover?
That's what they're going for, right?
I don't know if they're going for that.
Film noir sort of feel. So he would have an inner dialogue.
That'd be different.
Very
I think.
different.
For a Batman movie. It's been done, but for a Batman movie, that'd be really different.
It would be like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
You know when he thinks like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take out
Straight to the
his-
ear.
Yeah.
Discombobulate.
That actually fits a Batman movie.
That does fit a Batman.
Guy Ritchie could do a Batman movie.
Yeah. Yeah, he could. He'd probably do a really good Batman.
But I'd like the whole what's his face though. If he is going to be in the suit, his voice needs to be Batman's voice, not Bruce Wayne's voice. It needs to be Batman's voice in his head. It needs to be Batman's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like alter ego. It's like when they take the mask off Rorschach and his voice changes as they're taking it off.
Yeah. You know, just going back to like Batman Begins, I actually liked his whisper voice.
Same.
Yeah.
Hour 2.
Yeah, the whistle voice was better than the what's his face.
You know what fucks me up about Dark Knight Rises is that even when he's being choked by Bane, the man's is still putting on the voice. And it's like,
He just developed a real bad lisp and sinus problem.
punched in the face too many times as Batman.
Fucking badly.
I suggest not falling on your head, sir.
Matt, that would have been fucking mad in Rises if Bane punched him and his mask just fucking exploded.
We always said that, eh?
Yeah.
So instead of
Just
him
shattered.
Yeah, it should have shattered. Actually, no. I wanted what's his face when he headbutted what's his face, Falcone in the first one,
Yeah,
for it to start breaking away like that.
that would have been cool.
Yeah. 'Cause it
The
shattered.
eyes break away and you see the eye polish. Mattson Tomlin, who wrote the Batman and
with Matt Reeves.
and this past weekend's Project Power, he teased the trauma of the story that they're going for and really leaning into that, and that being one of the driving forces. So I wonder if that will inform his voice. You know what I mean? The trauma. I don't know if he's going to be like that hurt sort of voice.
Big cries on
It's going to be like Eric Roberts the whole time.
You want to see the fucking koala bears?
I see lies.
Do you think he puts on his father's voice?
That'd be a next level type shit. If he uses the father's voice, I was
That
kind of
could
getting
be- I know, I
goosebumps.
got goosebumps. Like if he made his voice sound like his dad's,
Fuck.
that'd be mad.
Who would the father be then?
Jeffrey D. Morgan. Again.
In this again.
Actually,
I never left.
I think it's Skarsgård. That's his father.
Stellan?
No.
Alex?
The guy from Green Lantern. What's his name? Sarsgaard. Sorry,
Oh, Peter Sarsgaard.
Peter.
I think Sarsgaard is his dad.
Really?
I reckon.
Damn.
That's what
Okay.
I'm predicting because they haven't released his part yet. They haven't cast his mum and his dad yet. I reckon that's his dad.
And Sarsgaard kind of has a Pattinson about him too.
Yeah.
It's in the eyes.
And he's older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter
I reckon it's his
Sarsgaard.
dad. And if he makes his voice sound like his dad, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool, actually. When I was reading this article and you were saying the trauma, the only thing that kept coming back to me was the flashbacks from Batman Forever at the funeral or the wake. How he's going through the book like that by the fireplace when he's having almost like that weird like fever dream.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that with the man bat? And the bat flies towards him?
I had that really, really bad fucking deleted scene from
Oh, man.
Batman Forever where he's
Comes out the cave?
no. Remember he gets amnesia for like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And he's like, I remember Alfred. I remember everything.
And then doesn't he come out and he's like, I'm Batman.
Yeah. Fuck out of here.
Because the reason was deleted. So we also had Grant Morrison talking about the script for the Flash movie that he wrote with
Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
So they're not using that script,
Not at all.
but he said it dealt with some shit. He didn't say anything else because they might do it as a comic or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So it's basically like a non-comment, but
yeah. From what he was saying, I would have been excited from it because this was they were delving into that Flashpoint paradox shit.
Yeah.
And he was saying that the draft that they wrote up was great, but then with a couple other redos, things like that, it would have been a really, really nicely done script.
yeah.
So it would have been interesting. I'm hoping, like he said, like it will leak online because I would want to read that shit.
Did he just say did he just put it out there so that he could leak it online himself, or just have deniability? Why would I say it in an interview?
I don't think they'd ever Warner's would never authorize them to leak it online because I reckon they're Frankensteining the shit out of that.
Big time.
They're picking and choosing what they want.
But I mean, if that script does have Wayne in there, and it's
Affleck?
Michael Keaton,
Oh man, that better not be the script. Then the new script with Machete, that better be the fucking script.
Do you think
with
Machete
Keaton in there.
You think Machete is actually writing that script? You think he's doing drafts of that script?
I don't think he's doing drafts.
Is he the writer or no?
Nah.
Do you think he gets his boys from it to do it?
There's two. So there's a lady and then there's Machete.
Is it Christina Hodson?
I think so.
The chick that did Birds of Prey?
I think so.
Okay.
It's her.
Because I think Birds of Prey's tone might suit the Flash better.
Yeah.
Especially with them jumping back and forth like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think like with the tone change for Justice League prior to Snyder Cut, I think that fit the Flash well. Like the comedic like backside to it, that back end, but
Yeah.
pause. Give me that comedic backside. But yeah, if they fall into that and have like a darker turn, I'll be happy.
Yeah. So Zack Snyder also teased the original Steppenwolf,
Fuck yeah.
which looks fucking rough,
Fucking
man.
beautiful, man.
Like this looks scary. This looks like a villain worth having the Justice League show up and fuck up.
Yeah.
But he showed it in low res, but he's saying he's seen it in high res and it looks beautiful.
Snyder did that shit on purpose.
Badly. He's done all these low res shots like of working at the monitor, putting this trailer together for you guys.
Yeah. But I put a filter over my fucking screen so you can't see shit.
Fucking
Snyder did it on purpose. I think this is going to be a proper Steppenwolf design.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is the way Steppenwolf should have looked.
Mm.
This is the way he does look. You see him in Batman.
Yeah. And like he looked better in there than he does in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why they made it harder for themselves by making him so like anthropomorphic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's supposed to look like a fucking demon.
Yeah.
Not have facial hair that's horns.
Yeah.
Horny motherfucker.
Horny chin. And Snyder was also talking about Army of the Dead,
Yeah.
where he's replacing Chris D'Elia, who got into some shit earlier in the year,
Yeah.
with Tig Notaro, who's like completely different. Like Tig Notaro is like a woman,
Yeah.
who's like going to replace Chris D'Elia. So
Yeah.
they're going to do some reshoots. They're going to use special effects, and they're going to have some actors there to kind of block out the scene. But and it's funny because he's actually beefing up the role as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So the role's going to be bigger, and he's replacing.
That's cool with me. I don't mind that.
Yeah. I haven't seen the movie already. I haven't seen any trailers. You've seen nothing.
That's the thing. We haven't seen anything.
So you'll never know the difference.
All we know is that it's a Netflix movie. Snyder's doing it. It's about a massive heist that they're going to try to do in zombie infested bloody places.
Yeah.
And Bautista's in there.
Yeah. So is Hiroyuki Sanada as well.
Yeah, Sonata's in there. as well.
That's like for me, that's like,
my guy, man.
yeah.
As loves that.
Like every time I see like Sonata, I expect some mad swordplay pause. And then I just picture like in a zombie infested world, samurai swords and fucking zombies. That's the fucking magic right there, my
badly.
friend.
That's
Just not-
Mitsurugi.
Just not like Walking Dead.
No.
It's not Michonne.
Who? Michonne.
Mike Jones. We had some trailers as well.
Yeah.
So quite a few trailers actually.
Yeah, and a lot of like TV show streaming trailers as well. So we had the third day, which is it's an HBO Max show. It's got Jude Law. It's got Naomi Harris in there. Got like a lot of other English UK kind of players too.
Yeah.
And it looks kind of like Midsummer, like that Apostle, that weird island fucking
Yeah. The
horror
village type shit.
That
Yeah.
should be looking kind of weird, that show.
Yeah.
That was weird though, because they're like Naomi Harris's character is going out to an island for a holiday or something, and then she gets trapped on that fucking island with her kids and everything.
I know. That shit gets me scared.
That does get
Like
me
they're
scared.
trapped with the kids
Yeah.
and it's not Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
It's like some real world shit. Because
And
you know they weren't going to kill the kids in there.
And you just can't get off that island.
yeah.
Like you drive onto it and then that's it. Once it's like a high tide and shit, you fucked.
Yeah. It looks like that island looks like the same island from The Woman in Black.
Very true. Fucking like spoiler alert, but you reckon it'll almost be like that fucking island at the end of Last of Us 2? When they go to the those radicals, the religious
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
the Fireflies. No, not the Fireflies.
I want to say like the Sentinels or something. But that's
Yeah,
not it.
something like that. Yeah, that bow and arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking go through there like that. Be real fucking weird how it's real like religion based like that too.
Yeah.
Because isn't it, it's Jude Law goes first and then Naomi Harris goes, or is it the other way around?
Well, they do it over 2 days, but it's different seasons.
Yeah.
So Jude Law's is winter, and then I think Naomi Harris is summer. Jude Law looking real old and bald in there, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's like they aged him up.
Yeah, compared to what he looks like in what's his face?
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, yeah.
He's tanking Captain Marvel.
Yeah, he's like in shape in there.
He's got some size on him.
Best shape I ever saw Jude Law was fucking Repo Man.
And we got another limited TV series preview for Small Axe.
Yeah.
So directed by Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen,
He did like Widows and 12 Years a Slave. A couple
But
other movies.
these are weird, man, because this is like a full anthology that he's doing.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a 6-movie arc that sort of comes together somehow. I don't know
Yeah.
how.
But it's like, it's over like 50 years or something.
Yeah.
Looks crazy.
It does look good.
Yeah.
Looks really
Does,
good.
and it's got,
So Shuri's in there.
yeah, from Black Panther.
I love Shuri.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Then we got John Bronco.
Yeah.
With Walton Goggins. That looks fucking hilarious. It's a mockumentary.
Yeah.
As he's the greatest pitchman ever, but he was like, was he like
He was like the Marlboro Man and the Ford Man and it was
Yeah.
like all these guys.
the rodeo king? He's
Yeah.
a racer. He's like sex symbol.
It's fucking
Oh
hilarious.
man, see him with the mustache, man. Like he
Yeah.
looks hilarious.
Fucking perfect pick for Goggins, man. He's
Yeah.
gonna fucking kill this, and it's gonna be awesome.
Goggins is always a scene stealer though.
Yeah, he like I hated him in The Hateful Eight,
Yeah.
and then by the end, I was loving his
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Talking about the ugliest bitch in here.
Talking about you, Joe Gate. We got a trailer for Freaks.
Is this a remake?
I don't know if it's a remake.
You know that other Freaks movie that came out
No.
where they cast actual real, like, you know, amputees and
Shit, no.
Like-
Oh.
yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Does
This
this-
weird. I think it's a John Waters movie.
This looks all right though, man.
Yeah?
Another superhero style movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so this one
So Russian,
yeah, German.
German, yes.
This one is a lady working as a waitress, and then she beats up these 5 dudes, and then she discovers that she has super strength, and then she meets other people like her, and they start going through like that, start living their lives, and how she lives her life normally, even
Yeah.
with the powers.
Hmm.
So it's not bad. Sounds all right.
Obviously not the remake then,
Nah.
because that movie was a full-on fucking horror.
Nah, this is a superhero movie. And then we got The Devil All the Time, which is produced by the Russos.
Yes.
Not too sure who directed it, but it's got heaps of people in there.
Yeah.
This cast is nuts. Tom Holland, it's got Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson doing a damn good accent as well.
Yeah.
That's
The range on Pattinson.
the range.
And then we got like Tom Holland doing his Southern Peter Parker.
My web shooters.
Got Jason Clarke in there. Shout out to
Yeah.
Aussie Jason Clarke.
Jason Clarke killing it. Killing the game.
You have to take
Clarky?
You have to take a step back afterwards.
Of Terminator.
Yeah, T-Gen.
Yeah, sometimes, like, you got to take a step back, take 2 forward.
Sometimes you got to take that L.
Yeah.
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 And he took it.
Like a
Pause.
champ.
On the chin. Pause. But yeah, it looks good.
It does look good. I got vibes like Pattinson's character. I got There Will Be Blood type vibes.
Yeah. It's got that American Gothic feel as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like that what's the word? I just had it in my head. I was going to say psychiatrical, and I was like, is that even a fucking word? But more like horror films for the psyche more than anything else. So
Psychological thriller?
psychological thriller. Thank you. 10 points to Gryffindor. But no, that's what it looks like. It looks like that real fucked up sort of, it's going to have that. Give me that fucking look.
I wouldn't this part.
But yeah, just like weird imagery, things like that, and like things in the background that you don't necessarily see, but you can hear with like the composure of the music and shit like that. That's
Yeah.
what it feels like.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that because that always fucks me up.
I reckon it's going to be real tense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
I mean, just the opening of that trailer. It's his birthday. His dad gives him an old Luger that was, taken off a Nazi back in the day and
Yeah.
passed down through the family. And
But it's all these different storylines that all converge, eh?
Yeah.
They doing like the Pulp Fiction
Yeah. I think it's like that the Pattinson's character's got something to do with all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like Needful Things, Max von Sydow's character.
The Pulp Fiction all the time.
Yeah.
One Perfect Shot becomes a docuseries
Shout
now.
out to One Perfect Shot.
I know, man. One Perfect
man.
Shot.
That's fucking awesome.
It's crazy. I'm on Twitter a lot, and like I'll see like One Perfect Shot always pop up, and it just reminds me of like all these fucking fire movies, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like forget about it and then like automatically, checking that shit out.
Yeah.
But this will have a director, and it'll give them all the tools to kind of flesh out how they did that shot in that movie.
Which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen this sort of stuff in, I don't know if it's Variety or GQ actually does it where they analyze a scene from the movie or just one shot from a movie.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to draw on the screen and point things out and all that sort of stuff and what the camera was doing and stuff like that. But yeah. If it's like a whole docuseries like that, it's going to be fire.
Sadly.
I swear one of the shots was Pitt standing on top of the truck on the assassination of Jesse James.
He's walking, I think, in front or behind the train.
Yeah, and the train's coming up like that.
Yeah.
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 That's the Deke as well.
Yeah.
Shout
That's
out to
my
Roger
guy.
Deakins.
Give me that Deke.
So Tenet is actually touting that it's real light on visual effects, like less than a romantic comedy.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
Because lately, I mean, romantic comedies be having a shit ton of visual effects as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My superhero girlfriend.
But yeah, just, I mean, they had what? 148 visual effect shots, I was saying?
Something like that.
Something
but it's actually
ridiculous.
less shots than Batman Begins,
Yeah.
which means that the bulk of this movie is practical.
In camera.
That's crazy.
I'm so fucking excited.
He better have shot this whole movie IMAX.
I think he said 93 or 97% in IMAX.
That's nuts because Dunkirk was like, I think 85% IMAX.
Yeah.
It's fucking gotta be, man, because some of the shots in this movie look fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm waiting for that day when there's fucking 4K come out, and I better have the IMAX shots in there. I travel to Nolan.
I'm pretty sure it will.
If it's Nolan, it will.
If he shot it on film, it's showing up on the blue.
Yeah.
Fucking turn him into a granola bar.
Sneak previews have also been announced for the 22nd of the 8th.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yeah.
These sneak previews will be in Australia, unfortunately, guys. I think the US gets it
The week after?
the week after.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 26th or something, they get it.
So we're going the first show,
Second show.
second show. But it's VMAX?
It's VMAX.
Nice. Yeah. We're going to go that second show on the Saturday.
Yep.
We're going to lay down a review.
Mhm.
We're going full spoilers and then do a light review in the pod.
We'll figure it out. I don't think I want to give away the spoilers straight away.
Yeah, you don't want to come through with the loaded gun of like, you know, Snape kills Dumbledore and all that shit.
Yeah.
But we will release it next Saturday as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So excited.
Give
man.
you guys our take on it.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm excited. Me and Triz had a look, right? And the last time we were at the movies that we know of,
Mm-hmm.
or that we saw from our emails, was Star Wars back in January.
Holy shit.
That's the last time I was at the movies.
What a way to end my movie fares for now.
Well, at least we're coming back with a big old bang.
That's it.
That's it.
Pause.
Speaking of the stars still, we also had some news on Star Trek too.
Mm-hmm.
So out of the 3 films that were slated on the Star Trek release, thank you. All 3 of them.
Segway king over here.
See me on a Segway as well. Brokies. But all 3 Star Trek films that were slated for production or release have been put on hold.
Yeah.
So Noah Hawley's Star Trek, as well as Tarantino's Star Trek.
Yeah.
And as well as that, considering Tarantino's Star Trek, we also got some more news deriving from that too, which is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So supposedly it was going to be based on
An episode
of a place where they had gone before, where it was set in the 1920s, and like that world had just taken on this 1920s sort of Chicago, New York sort of gangster feel.
Yeah.
Right. So it was just a whole bunch of gangsters doing a bunch of gangster things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have been the perfect opportunity for Tarantino's dialogue, his sequences of events, and also touching on like an old episode of Star Trek as well.
Yeah. To tie it in, which would be awesome.
Fuck yeah. From what he was saying, it was going to be like Pulp Fiction with that Star Trek vibe to it, which sounds fucking cool.
That's pretty mad.
Yeah.
What crew was he going to have? Was he just going to have his own crew that he'd created, or like was it going to be a standalone? Was it going to be the Kelvin guys from the later Star Trek movies?
I think it was the Shatner crew, the fucking...
It wouldn't.
But the JJ movies, yeah? The JJ timeline.
Nah, I just mean like from the ideas that they had, it was around that time of Wrath of Khan from ages ago.
That's when that episode came out.
Yeah.
Around then. But I think this one would have been more. I think it might have just been a brand new crew. He could have done that as well.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, because then he could do anything that he wanted.
Anything.
Yeah.
And
So-
if they seen the potential for a franchise and it did bank, then they could have those guys come back.
But yeah, he was also looking at shooting a smaller movie as well.
Yeah.
So not a giant $200 million Star Trek movie, like a smaller sort of movie.
Yeah. And that's because he was saying having that 1920s feel would have taken back on like having to have all those visual effects, shit like that.
Yeah, big set pieces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He was thinking of directing, then just walked away from it.
Yeah.
And then the guy that wrote The Revenant finished his script, and then that's it. It's sitting with Paramount now.
Yeah.
God.
But fuck. If they bring that through, because it was meant to be R-rated too.
Yeah.
And I just keep thinking of like this fucking massive firefight in some like fucked up hotel, not fucked up hotel, but like a hotel, and one side shooting Tommy guns and then the team shooting phasers back and shit like that.
Yeah.
It would have been a nice little like, change up.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Damn it.
Damn it, Tarantino.
So Affleck is coming back to the director's chair.
Thank God.
I know.
It's been too long now.
Yeah, man. Affleck's got
gets me.
talent.
That's what gets me. You know what I mean? Like you got these guys that, I mean, what's his face hasn't made a movie. What's his name? Mel Gibson hasn't directed a movie since Apocalypto. No?
Axel.
Since Axel.
Fuck.
To come back and direct, my guy. You know what I mean? Come back.
I thought he was developing something.
On the Medici brothers.
Nah, it was another, I think, World War II project or something like that that he was developing in the Chinese market.
Hopefully he does something. But yeah, the Affleck is coming back. He's going to direct this movie based on the Big Goodbye, which is the making of Chinatown.
Yeah. I've never seen Chinatown.
I think I watched 45 minutes to an hour of the movie. It was quite good.
I got to check it out.
That's the Jack Nicholson one, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to check that shit
Yeah.
out.
Which is like, it's about the whole, it's weird because the messaging in that movie supposedly is about them talking about how they steal water from other places and especially in LA. Yeah. But it's all within the backdrop of him investigating someone and stuff like that because he's a private investigator and
Yeah. It just blows up.
you've got like this whole other incest story in there as well. And then the complete background is, we're stealing water from other places to, keep LA in water.
Shit.
As soon as you said incest, it just went straight to, hey, step bro. Please.
So Warner Media had a bit of a reorg, restructure,
Bit of shake up.
in the last week.
Mm-hmm.
So there's so many different entities under Warner Media that now, instead of having all these different I guess, structures themselves. They're looking to simplify it and move everyone under one umbrella.
Right.
So they'll have, I think they're pushing HBO Max to the forefront of the umbrella, and then they're gonna have Warner Media. I don't know if DC is even in there. HBO Max.
So DC should just fall under one of like actual Warner Brothers Pictures or something like that.
Just like Disney and Marvel. Yeah. So with that also came a lot of employees actually being let go.
Right.
Which is like really shitty. It's a real shit situation, especially during this time.
So they're the upper.
There were some people let go at the executive level, and then at the lower levels, they also had redundancies as well.
Damn.
I know, especially during this time.
So I don't really care about the executive level for that. I care more about the
100%.
the lower level guys. But did the guy that facilitated the HBO Max launch, did he get the ass, or
I don't know.
can he?
One of the guys from HBO Max did.
Because I had some fuckwit guys in there that manhandled that fucking launch.
And just pre-launched before they should
It
have.
was just really shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they got some good people over there now, and they put it together properly, and they realize the fault, and they buy their brand back from that shithouse binge. And we get an actual HBO Max in Australia.
Standalone HBO Max. Yeah, man. But with that, there could be delays to Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And Dune. I'm not so worried about Wonder Woman.
It's Dune.
It's Dune that like I haven't seen any footage for. That's probably the reason why we didn't get those trailers the other week.
Yeah.
With the Inception 10th anniversary release.
Yep.
So now like it's all coming into play.
We're in the end game now.
Big time.
Speaking of Endgame, fuck, my segues are on point. Fuck with me. But so there was a Endgame, maybe X-Men, Captain Britain. Not spoiler. What's the word I'm looking for? Stinger.
Easter egg.
Easter egg. That's the one. So people were going back into Endgame, and the scene where Cap goes back to the 70s to the army base with Stark, and he sees Peggy. While I'm also fixated on Cap seeing the love of his life again, the conversation that Peggy's having with that soldier relates around Brian Braddock, or they just name Braddock, which aka Brian Braddock is Captain Britain. But then they also talk about storms that are happening, or temperature.
Lightning strikes.
Lightning strikes. Not in the same time twice. Same location, sorry. Fuck. But it could be a relation to Storm as well as Captain Britain. But then since they're referencing Braddock, you don't know if they're talking about his dad, James, or Brian himself. But it'll probably be Brian, considering they always have Easter eggs that people
his dad.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Captain Britain.
Me neither. I thought he was just, UK Captain America.
I thought that's what he was.
Maybe he is.
I'll look in. So what if he is?
Dave was saying the ultimate not the ultimate, but like a mad choice for Captain Britain, Statham.
Really? Statham's a bit long in the tooth.
Yeah, he can't be. What's his face?
Statham got like wrinkles right up into his like middle of his bald head.
I reckon we get like one of those Killy or someone like that to play Captain Britain.
Charlie Hunnam.
Hunnam could do it.
Hunnam could do it. That's actually a very good choice.
How old is Hunnam now, though? He's like nearly 40 or something now.
He's getting a bit grey.
Yeah.
I still need to watch The Gentleman. How is he in there?
He fucking kills it in The Gentleman.
Yeah.
He's really, really good.
It was one of the best movies I watched this year.
It was? Yeah. Even though it came out last.
Is he like the Archie from Rock and Roller?
Kind of.
Yeah.
He is. The one that keeps his cool.
Yeah.
Back of the head.
Come on. Back of the hand.
I'll do it.
We also had talks of a revival for X-Men, the animated series.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're talking about doing it on a Disney Plus, hopefully, and just continuing the story from where it left off.
This was like if they go forward with it,
Yeah,
it's the exact same cast, the exact same crew,
it's the exact
no
same,
changes.
exact same animation, which needs to be said because most of the time these things come out and it's full 3D and
Cell shaded.
cell shade, and it kind of looks like shit, and it just doesn't match up.
That's why I always get worried about these new animated series because there's been so many Batman animated series that came out recently, like Batman the Brave and the Bold.
You know, that one's supposed to be actually be good.
For real.
Yeah, that one takes part. That one starts right after the end of Batman, the animated.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even know where Batman the animated series ended.
I got them all on Apple, so just check them out.
Yeah, I'll just watch that last
Yeah,
episode.
just watch that last one.
It ends like they always end. Batman on top, kicking fucking ass.
Speaking of kicking some ass,
Eh?
I'm going to use anything now to segue. Speaking of, anyways, so Beck Smith is adapting Mark Miller's Reborn. So Mark Miller's got this deal at Netflix where he kind of gets to develop these projects of his own catalog. I think it's the Miller verse.
The Millerverse, yeah.
It's Miller time.
Fuck yeah.
So this story is about this aging lady working at a diner, and then she like falls asleep and then wakes up, and it's her younger self, and it's an alternate world where it's all fantasy elements, there's dragons and all these other like fantastical beasts, and she knows where to find them, and and she goes on the road with her dog and her father.
Yep.
Yeah.
In search of her husband who passed away
Yeah.
in her old life or her new life.
So I think it's her old life, and because of that, she's trying to find him now.
In
This
her
new
new
world.
life.
Yeah.
So like it's sort of, it sounds like Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds fucking cool, man.
Just hopefully a violent, kick-ass fucking Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. I wonder what tone they're going to go for. They didn't say anything.
Being Netflix, being Miller, I hope it's R-rated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I was going to ask about, like, with Miller doing this, right, how he's got that deal with Netflix. Whatever the fuck happened to that that other movie he was going to do with Jackie Earl Haley? Fuck, I forgot the name of it. But it was a Miller comic, and he's like he's like a detective or something, but it was like fucking hard R, this comic.
I don't know.
No idea.
But like the dude looked like Jackie Earl Haley, and he was like a dirty detective. That sounds hilarious, but like
The dirty dick.
But yeah, fuck, I forgot the name. Like I gotta find this shit.
It's not that hard boiled. That's fuck, who wrote that? But Jeff Darrow did the art
Jeff
for
Darrow
that.
did that.
Yeah.
That's Frank Miller.
That is Frank Miller. It is, yeah.
It's different Millers.
Oh, my bad.
It's a different Miller time.
It's always Miller time around this.
But this sounds similar to this other.
Yeah. I think she dies and wakes up in this place.
Yeah.
She dies?
Yeah. It's,
Okay.
it's almost heaven, but not.
Again, that sounds like Wizard of Oz as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the house?
Yeah. But the world is in constant turmoil, always in battle, things like that.
Yeah.
So it makes an interesting piece.
So the makers of Game Night, I think Jason Bateman and the other O that wrote Game Night,
Yeah.
they're developing this other movie called Superworld.
Also at Netflix?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
But it basically sounds like that story.
Yeah.
Like it's like an alternate universe, and like he's like the controller. It's sort of like Ender's Game, but he's in control of like the military or some shit.
Oh,
Okay.
so it's like that Matthew Broderick movie as well.
What's that? War Games.
War Games.
Yeah.
I've never watched that. Is that good? That movie?
It's not bad.
Is it?
I haven't watched all of it, but from what I watched, it was all right.
What else we got there?
So we got Jonas always fuck up the surname Quaran. Hwarang from Tekken to helm the Chupacabra movie. This one sounds all right. It's about I forgot what happens at the start, but a kid finds like a young Chupacabra in his grandfather's shed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he finds this Chupacabra, and then it begins like this crazy like adventure from there.
Because he's got to like protect it and return it to the wild. I thought it was going to be a horror when I first seen Chupacabra.
Yeah.
Mexican Okya.
Yeah.
Is that what we got?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be like Mexican Ocha.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds cool.
Sounds
Like,
cool. What is a chupacabra? Because I always thought it was like, a Mexican version of a werewolf.
I would check
That's what
that
I
shit
thought.
out.
Kind of, it's like a beast creature.
Yeah.
But like dog, and I think
Wolf
it's
or something.
like
It's a dog, sorry.
like some sort of reptile in there as well,
oh.
isn't it?
The Chupacabra is a legendary creature in the folklore of parts of the Americas with its first the name comes from the animal's reported habit of attacking and drinking the blood of livestock, including goats. But it doesn't like give you an idea about what this fuck looks like.
The
Okay.
picture,
Nothing.
the picture that I seen, it looked like those dogs from Avatar that are chasing him, and the eyes.
Yeah.
But it's weird though. Some of these pictures is like he's almost very humanoid as well. Almost looks like a big ass like character from a Warcraft movie.
Looks like that thing from the
Ooh.
Relic.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fuck,
Shout out
Relic.
to the Relic.
I know, man.
What a
What a
fire
fire movie.
That was
Big time.
We had reports that Jared Leto actually put out himself is going to star as Andy Warhol
Yeah.
in the new adaptation.
But he was a director, an artist, did the Campbell thing. He did the Marilyn Monroe 4 pictures
Yeah.
together thing.
Very minimalist. He's like champion for minimalist sort of art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pop art.
Pop art. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, that should be good. Leto's already got his Oscars, so
Yeah.
which he should have won the best Oscar for his portrayal of what's his face. That was unbelievable. I mean, Dallas Buyers
He did. That's what he won the Oscar for.
supporting
Oh, yeah.
because Matt McConaughey won that year for best actor.
But Leto won, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he won,
Yeah.
but it's supporting.
Ah, was his
Don't
character
count.
actually the
Have you
main
watched-
character?
have
I haven't
you
watched it. No.
No,
For real.
but he's unbelievable in it.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Leto's always on point, though.
Yeah. He also tweeted and deleted the new
Tweeted
title. Yeah, the title for the new Tron movie, which is going to go ahead at Disney. So it's called Tron Ares.
Yeah. Which, like we talked about a couple of weeks back,
Yeah.
An executive was on another show and they said they want to get Daft Punk back. They said that's the first step. So if they must have Daft Punk on board if they're this far into casting.
Ares is the god of war. Is he going to play the god of war, or are they going to go to war with, the different dimensions of the Earth dimension, or
I thought that's what was happening at the end of the last Tron.
that's what it sounded like.
Yeah. So
But they would have to get out to do that.
Yeah.
So we're going to be in a world now where they have somehow gotten out and we're in the midst of war.
someone will open up a portal. But it kills me that Garrett Hedlund
Yeah.
isn't in
I
there.
want Garrett Hedlund to come back. I want What's-Her-Face to come back. Olivia Wilde.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't see her, like, what she was going to do, or what he planned to do in
Yeah.
the future with her.
Mm.
But yeah, that's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
Should be quite good.
Big time.
I just wish What's-His-Face was coming back. Kaczynski,
Yeah.
which doesn't sound like he is.
No, not at this point.
No, maybe he's going to shoot What's-His-Face. Finish off shooting Top Gun, and then...
Top Gun is done and dusted.
For real?
It's just sitting there on the shelf.
Fuck.
It's like sitting next to Monster Hunter. Just tainting it.
Stinking it up.
Every time Kaczynski walks past, he spits on the canister. Fuck.
See, just all the films just deleted. The saliva got into the film. Oh god,
We found piss.
Runs a magnet over. And your film, I fucking deleted it.
Kaczynski, out, motherfucker.
Daniel Day Kim. He was campaigning for James Wong to get a star on the Hollywood.
Hong?
James Hong. Yeah, didn't I say Hong?
Wong.
Did I say James Wong? James Wong was the when Romeo Must Die. James Hong.
Charlie Hong.
Yeah. So you guys don't know who James Hong is? It's
Lopan.
Lopan.
Yeah.
That's my guy. Also Snotty in what's his face? Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah,
Snotty's mentor.
No. Snotty is what's his face? Snotty is James Hong's character. Booger is
Booger, yeah. What a classic Revenge of the Nerds.
James Hong has had the maddest fucking run.
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, man.
Even going back to I always remember him in Diablo 3. He was the fucking merchant in Diablo 3
Really?
for jewels and shit. Yeah, he played a bit part in there. Well, it wasn't even a bit part.
Big in them video game streets.
Yeah, man. Deep in the streets. Just deep. Fucking deep in asses.
But
James Hong and all the pies.
yeah, man. So Daniel Day Kim was he was advocating for him to get a star on the Walk of Fame.
I'm surprised that he doesn't have one already.
Exactly. But it's crazy the process that you have to go through. You got to raise $50,000 and then you got to
Campaign.
and then you got to get it approved and all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
Just give him the fucking star, man.
I know.
Fucking hell, man.
This is weird, but I don't think it's weird. But why the fuck is Kevin Smith getting a star before James Hong?
Yeah.
Know what I mean? James Hong's been doing it. He's been doing it.
He's in the game.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the accolade. And he's still active now too. He's got shows coming up soon. But fucking thingy. He was a big change and a big assistance for people of color in Hollywood as well. So he helped bring that forward too.
Fucking oath.
Yeah. So he should have had this fucking star, man.
Yeah.
My main reason is because he was Lopan.
Yeah.
Off the strength of
Just
Lopan?
off the strength of Lopan. That's it for me. That's all I need.
Yeah, man.
I'm there with you.
Green eyes.
Egg Shan.
This is a good knife.
That's all I need. Straight up.
Fucking man, I'm watching Big Trouble in Little China.
That was so cool, man. So AMC is actually offering the Universal deal to other studios. It's weird that it's the Universal deal.
Yeah.
It's good being the first that did it, huh?
Fuck yeah. You
Universal.
get to name it.
Kept their eyes open.
That used to be you named it. But yeah, the Universal deal, if you don't know, is 3 weeks in the cinemas and then PVOD straight up
Yeah.
after.
Maximize your profits.
No bullshit. Put your movie out for 3 weeks, bounce it straight onto PVOD, make a shit ton more money.
Yeah.
Release it on digital and 4K later.
Yeah, and then sell the
Beautiful.
streaming rights.
And then sell your streaming rights. And then we just keep making money, people.
We make it lemonade.
We don't.
We don't,
The consumer will pay, but
which we do.
but I'm happy to kind of have that speed to home.
I'm fuck happy. Straight up. I want this to happen with every fucking studio. I want it to be a massive fucking hit. I want them to do this for fucking Candyman and for it to come out for 3 weeks and I go see it in that 3 weeks and then 3 weeks later I'm renting it on fucking PVOD.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to fucking buy it when it comes out on digital and watch it then. And then I'm going to buy it when it comes out on fucking 4K. I'm not the only person on the planet that actually does that.
Yeah.
There'd be millions of us that do that.
Yeah.
And everyone, by November, we're going to have at least 5 million 4K Blu-ray players out in the fucking world because of PlayStation 5 launches.
I'd buy that for $1.
And everyone on the planet's going to fucking have one, so there's no excuse for them not to buy the Blu-ray discs.
And Xbox.
And Xbox.
Yeah.
So I see that market exploding after that because that's what they needed.
Yeah. They needed a big install base.
That's it. And we will have it.
So, no, you go. Go.
So I was going to say I'm happy with like, paying the premium for PVOD when it comes out after those 17 days. But I was going to ask, I'm kind of like fucking on the fence when it comes to us as consumers paying for, I guess, our own safety when it comes to actually attending these cinemas.
Yeah.
So part of me is like, it kind of makes sense. But then the other part of me is like, why the fuck do I have to pay for my own safety at the same time?
Yeah. Like it should be part of the service that they're offering.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a double-edged sword, right? Because like what the studio chains are saying is that they want the extra cleaning because they need the extra cleaning because of the pandemic.
So what we're talking about, guys, is the fact that with everything that's going on now, there's going to have to be extra cleaning instituted between sessions. Because of the virus.
Yeah.
Right. So they're going to have to send in people to steam clean and do all that stuff
And disinfect
before the next people actually come into that cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the cinema chains are saying that they want the consumer to foot the bill.
Yeah.
For the extra cleaning.
Right.
But I guess it's a double-edged sword. Like if you want to be safe in the cinema, you pay the extra premium.
Yeah.
But then if you want people to come to your cinema, the cinema owner should pay the premium.
Yeah. But it's weird though, because I mean they're talking about this, they're talking about 15-cent sessions, you know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, for us consumers, it is choice, right? So we've chosen to come out of our house to go into this cinema. I think for me, I don't mind paying an extra $2 or something, $3.
Same, especially if it gives someone else a job too.
Yeah. Gives them a job, gives me fucking peace of mind.
True.
You know what I mean? So I don't care. I'll pay.
Hopefully it's like a scentless disinfectant that doesn't fucking give you like a
Headaches.
headache.
I think it'd have to be, because then, like, what if people get sick and
Nauseous
they're
from the
allergic
fume,
or something? And it'd have to be natural. It wouldn't be nut-based pause. It'd be, I think it's just steam, man. Steam, and then somehow dry clean those seats.
Yeah, I don't know if they could do that between each session. Maybe the steam clean is like the big one at the end of the night.
Yeah.
But then they have to disinfect.
I've seen them cleaning the cinemas now and seeing them spraying them down.
Shit.
Yeah.
Just see this fire hose.
It looks like a giant, it does look like that fire hose.
Fuck.
It's like some high-powered fucking steam thing. It's wild.
Gertie just rips the fabric off the seat. But it's weird that like we're paying now, like the cinemas weren't fucking clean before.
Yeah.
Which they should
Were
have
we
been.
paying for it back then? Know what I mean? Like, and we've just seen a report come through from like ex-employees from the Alamo Draft House, and they said like the conditions were really, really bad.
Yeah, really shitty.
Like they would have like no sort of mobility and ways of transporting food, right? So they'd have people that had maybe like sore legs or issues with their legs and stuff, running upstairs with food and drinks and like all sorts of shit because that was the only way up. One employee said they had a basement that when the toilets broke down, it would just fill with shit and
Jeez.
piss. And it'd end up flooding the toilets on the ground floor.
Would they have to clean those toilets?
I would say so.
That's fucking disgusting.
It's bad, man. They also had cases of like verbal assault, physical assault, and sexual harassment.
Yeah.
All in the Alamo Draft House.
Harry's out there doing his thing, huh?
Oh man, there was a story of him like shitting his pants and leaving the diaper on the seat.
Ew.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into Harry's bullshit.
Yeah.
What's next there?
So just on the whole 4K Blu-ray thing, we had reports come out early this week saying that Disney was going to stop production of 4K Blu-rays.
Yeah.
For the coming future, because they didn't believe in it. They wanted to release it on their platforms and Hulu and all that shit, which isn't another platform that's not geo-locked. So
yeah,
none of that stuff will come through. But considering the fact that like they've bought 20th Century Fox right now, you have possibly one of the greatest fucking back catalogs in the world.
Yeah, man.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you even think of that?
I know.
You know what I mean? Your streaming service is shit. It's fucking terrible. It's geared more towards kids than it is fucking adults.
Yeah.
You have Hulu, which is geared towards adults, but you don't offer it in other countries but America. There are people out here, there are people over here that would have a Hulu subscription.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But like Hulu, you can kind of piece together, but you got to pay for like 3 different subscription services.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah.
Like they ended up denying it.
Yeah. I think they saw the backlash.
Yeah.
That came from it, and they were like, we can't fucking do this.
Yeah. But like Disney already like put in the bare minimum for a 4K Blu-ray anyways.
It's got, I mean, suppose that the picture is comparable to a 1080p Blu-ray disc, the 4K, like it looks good, but it could look better.
Yeah.
The audio is fucking terrible because they mix their audio specifically for headphones, which is fucking stupid when you're releasing it on a disc for a fucking 4K Blu-ray player, right? We have the technology to decode fucking Dolby Atmos audio, DTS-X audio if you want to as well.
Yep.
And you release a disc that has fucking a headphone master on the fucking disc.
That's weird, eh? So the dynamics isn't there, the low end isn't there, and you end up with a track that needs to be turned up like 5 or 6, sometimes 10 like decibels.
Yeah. It's just a really shitty effort.
Like they're doing the bare minimum when it comes to physical.
Yeah.
So they're definitely pushing like a digital only agenda, I find.
But even their digital is shit. Look at Star Wars. Look at everything. Star Wars is comparable to a fucking Blu-ray.
Yeah.
1080p old Blu-ray. I can put on my Blu-ray set and it looks better than that fucking stream that you got.
Really?
Probably sound better too. Yeah. I do the Pepsi fucking challenge with Disney and their bullshit. Fuck them.
I don't know. Atmos was gone there for a while on Disney Plus anyways.
That Atmos is like nowhere to be found on that fucking Disney anyway. There's nothing. There is no Atmos. There's no overheads. There's nothing. And if it is, it's like, done.
Just a little whisper from the ceiling.
Fucking badly.
Just calling it in.
Fucking, it cunts me out because Avengers was like the maddest looking fucking 1080p Blu-ray as well.
Still is.
Fucking really good.
Yeah.
And
Avengers was rich.
And they just fucking half-ass it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just want to wheelchair it out like that. Fucking hell.
But on top of that, 20th Century Fox is officially dead. This is weird. I don't know if this is like the thing that sort of hurts Star Wars the most because it won't have that fanfare.
Yeah. The fanfare straight into the what's-his-face. From the opening straight into the Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
And then, bam.
Even X-Men.
Yeah. I really wanted those characters to come back to Marvel, but I didn't want 20th Century Fox to go. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm losing like 60%, 70% of our sort of adult-oriented movies to a company that only wants to do fucking kids films.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see Abyss in like 30 years after it comes out of the vault.
Yeah. But how, I mean, even just even before that, look, Fox Searchlight, all those sort of like those smaller sort of studio films that they used to do.
Yep.
Who's going to do those films now? Netflix, Amazon.
Searchlight's gone. Fox 2000's gone. Yeah.
Everyone's gone, man. And all those movies were more sort of, they were the R-rated movies.
Yep.
And they're gone.
Yeah.
All I can do is shake my head at this shit. It's fucking disgusting.
Like, it just makes me mad, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me physically mad when I think about it.
Jace, just break the table. So Zac Efron is going to be leading Three Men and a Baby, the remake.
How are you going to top Tom Selleck?
Oh,
man?
no.
That's
Efron
our
better come
dad,
through with the
man.
mo on him.
Well, this movie doesn't work if it's just Efron. The reason why that movie worked was because it's 3 men and a baby. Who's the other 2 fucking guys?
I think they've only just locked in Efron.
That's the biggest mistake they could have done, man.
Really? Why?
Because you want to see who else they pick, because the characters are so different, and they're all in different stages of their lives in 3 Men and a Baby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it was Selleck, Gutenberg, someone else.
Someone else, yeah.
They should have just gotten him back. You know what I mean?
What, and did like the Wonder Years, like the later years?
Yeah, Fuller House.
3 men.
3 men and an adult. You know, okay, that sounds horrible.
Admittedly, I mean, they were all like sort of single. That's why this made sense.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you couldn't do 3 men who have just had kids and now had another baby.
I kind of feel like the Efron casting's a bit young as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Admittedly, he's probably what,
30
5 years younger, 6 years younger than Tom Selleck was when he got the roles. So
Yeah, but
they just looked older back in the day.
But
Our
then,
guys look younger.
it's true.
Tom Selleck was born with the moustache, you know what I mean? Like the man came out fully grown at the age of 47.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tom Selleck has always been Tom Selleck.
If you ever see a picture of our dad, dude looks like Tom Selleck.
Big
Yeah.
time. Huge
True.
Tom Selleck. Pause.
He's got a huge Tom Selleck on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for us to get excited about this movie, I need to see the other 2 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's more than likely going to be Kevin Hart and someone else, or, you know,
The Rock.
The Rock.
They'll choose 3 cultural backgrounds.
Hmm.
So it'll be Zac Efron, Kevin Hart, and then it will be like Bobby Soto or something. You know what I mean?
You've been saying Bobby Soto a lot the last couple of days.
I stand the Bobby Soto.
Books of Blood's coming out.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this, man. So they've like touched on it a little bit. Books of Blood. They've
But it
had
just went away there for a second.
they had Midnight Meat Train come out. That's part of the Books of Blood. They had
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser was its own. It was Candyman.
Candyman was in the Books of Blood.
That was Books of Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Hellbound Heart wasn't part of the Books of Blood.
Standalone novella. Same with Cabal. Was not part of the Books of Blood.
Maybe we'll make him part of the Books of Blood.
Rawhead Rex.
Yes, Rawhead Rex was part of the Books of
Part
Blood.
of the Books of Blood.
But we already had that Rawhead Rex movie, which I've never seen.
Yeah, me neither.
It's supposed to be all right. We'll see. But this is exciting, though.
Yeah.
I hope this leads to like that Weave World sort of a Magica fucking
Great and Secret Show.
just one shot season. We get it done that way.
That'd be nuts. If they do the Great and Secret Show, come back and maybe even do Nightbreed as well.
Fuck yeah.
The sequel to Nightbreed, because apparently there's a Nightbreed sequel that's happening too.
Mm.
Like a book sequel.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you imagine if this is like the turning? Like this is now, okay, we've had our Stephen King. Now we're going to go full Clive Barker.
The young buck.
I think they're nearly the same age. But yeah, can you imagine if they go like full Barker these coming years?
That'd be crazy, man.
It would be crazy. It'd be nice, actually.
Yeah. Kicking off with Candyman.
Cool. Do you reckon hopefully they bring it back to the old school, like as in like fucking violence wise,
Yeah.
where it's more realistic violence rather than fucking CG and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like grotesque, like fucking the dude in what's the on Hulu as well? We were just I want to say Man in the High Tower, but that's not it. Castle Rock.
Yeah.
When that dude has the fucking noose around his neck and drives off that cliff. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
That was fucked up. I got to watch season 2, actually.
Same.
I like that show.
But yeah, I'm hoping they do that, man. And then we get just the Damour show, like that just follows Harry Damour around all of his fucking. Because he's the sort of the linchpin that supposedly travels in between all of those books.
The Fury.
Yeah.
Nick Fury.
Yeah, he's the character that. He's always in those books. Always mentioned in those books somewhere.
I liked Scott Bakula's character
Fuck yeah,
in
man.
Lord of Illusion, man.
Even though that wasn't like an original, it wasn't a book or anything.
Lord of Illusions.
It's a story that he did.
Wow.
Yeah, specifically to make that movie.
Fuck.
And that's why Harry was in there.
That's mad.
Yeah.
Not
That's
bad.
cool.
Well, hopefully they have like a, I guess a fresh sort of take on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of fresh,
Exciting.
that was fucking lobster segue tip. Pause. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air being remade as a drama.
Yeah.
This one threw me off that we get this news now is because fucking I was just watching the Will Smith video like last week or the week before or something.
Where he met the guy that made that short trailer.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's so exciting to me.
It does look cool, man.
It's fire though, because like that guy is actually on board as a producer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is fucking mad. Like, hey, come through.
Yeah.
Will was like, come through.
They've had
That's
a
fucking
couple
awesome.
of like content hires where someone made something and it was fucking fire and then they just get a job.
Yeah. They should have done that with that dude that did Power Rangers, but still.
Yeah, man. Joseph Kahn.
Yeah.
That is
hell.
correct.
I keep saying this, but I got to watch that Power Rangers remake again.
Yeah. It's not bad, that movie.
Yeah.
It's all right. But yeah, just on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it's going to be an hour-long series. It's going to be hour-long episodes.
Ah, okay.
So they can actually, flesh it out more instead of it just being half an hour. And it's going to be a drama series and it's going to be set present day. So, yeah,
You reckon Will Smith shows up in there?
maybe he can be that deadbeat dad. That'd be fire.
That would be
Yeah.
fucking fire.
That would
Yeah.
be good.
Shit.
That'd be cool.
That'd turn things up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it is going to delve into the in-between between him, like everything happening to him moving into Bel Air and then going from there as well.
Yeah.
And all the entanglements that ensue.
This guy had to get that entanglement slide in there somewhere, right? So Justin Lin is making a movie about it's the GDC, eh?
The GD Wheaties?
GDC. Game Developers Conference. That's all.
No, not the GDC. Fuck. I
wanna
the
say-
stock market crash.
Yeah.
GFC.
GFC, GDC.
Global Financial Crisis.
That's better than me. I was saying GSP in my head.
So there was a law back in the day. It was like too big to something, and you couldn't attack these big banks.
Okay.
So they went after. So the government went after the small bank that was an Asian bank,
Yeah.
and they like sent these guys to jail.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and
But
this
they couldn't send the big banks to jail.
Yeah, so the rule is called too big to fail.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an actual law.
Righto.
Sounds weird.
Yeah, it sounds like some corrupt bullshit, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, this will deal with their story because they actually wrote a book and everything, and like Justin Lin's gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Should be all right.
James Seamus is also going to be writing it as well. Yeah,
Seamus on deck, huh?
yeah. Seamus got to be on deck.
That's true. We had Scorsese signing a deal over with his friend at Apple. So the guy, DiCaprio and Scorsese under the one roof. Appian Way and fucking Scorsese under the one roof is fucking wild.
This is nuts.
especially because there's Apple.
Yeah, so this is going to feed into like their TV and their movie
Which is so weird,
portions
right?
of their business. Yeah.
Because when you think about it, like nearly 90% of the stuff that Scorsese has done TV-wise, it's been with HBO.
Yeah.
You got Sopranos, Boardwalk,
And Netflix.
Revolver, like all that stuff, right?
Mm.
For him to go over to fucking Apple, Apple must got some dollars over there.
Oh, for sure they like lined his pockets, man.
Man.
I mean, like,
shit.
I'm pretty sure Scorsese's sitting on generational wealth, right? My grandfather's my grandson's grandson will be rich.
What do you call it? Well, it's Scorsese, man, and it's DiCaprio. As if you're not going to line them pockets, man. They give
Badly.
you gold every time.
I mean, with those two, like just with Scorsese, like he could just say, oh, okay, I'm going to do this movie. And there'd be people around the fucking block to do that movie.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Apple is thinking about the eyes that it's going to bring to their network now
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the acclaim.
and the acclaim. They saw what Netflix did. Apple wants an Oscar.
Yeah.
Apple wants an
Apple
Oscar.
do want the Oscar.
Netflix got an Oscar.
Do they? What they get the Oscar for? Roma?
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's like a best picture Oscar. So Netflix was up in it.
Yeah.
I think what's his face won the best director that year as well.
You reckon Netflix asked for like Scorsese back?
I reckon they did. I just don't think they could match what Apple wanted him to do.
Maybe
I think Apple just told him you can do whatever you want to do. If it's just documentaries for the rest of your life, we're doing it.
just Rolling Stones documentaries.
I hope he does one for like Led Zeppelin or something.
Fuck.
You call it Can you imagine if Scorsese narrated them? I would actually be happy with Scorsese narrating something.
I think he does the one for what's his face. I think he does the Rolling Stones one.
Shine a light?
Yeah, because he's talking through it.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's his experience.
His
isn't it?
experience, yeah.
That's nuts.
Ah.
That's crazy.
But he's got all the boys there. Cliff Richards is there. Everyone's there.
Mm.
What's his name?
Mick Jagger?
Mick Jagger's there. Everyone's there, man. It's fire.
Yeah. That's fucking cool, man. Fuck. Yeah.
Bit of sad news here, but the last Blockbuster is opening up as an Airbnb.
I like this.
Yeah.
It's sad though. I wish we still had video stores.
Same.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked is like you would go, like the best thing was going into that video store and like pause, but smelling those, like just the tapes.
Yeah.
It was a different smell.
Yeah.
It was lots of plastic and that sort of stuff. But choosing a film that you wanted to watch for the day and everything, right? So you'd be there maybe half an hour, 45 minutes trying to choose. Or if you're us, it'd be like close to an hour.
We once spent 2 hours in a video store.
Yeah.
We went in when it was day and came out when it was night.
Yeah.
When you said smelling the VHS, I just see you grab one.
It's a different smell.
It is a different smell.
Completely different smell. But that would stop the whole what do we want to watch sort of conversation. You know what I mean? You knew, okay, I'm going to watch this and I'll watch this. And this is a new release. I'll watch this first because I've got to return it tomorrow.
Yeah. That overnight.
Your night was sort of set up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Perfect Friday night.
I can't do it now.
No.
That's true.
Like, we're fucked now. I don't even open up Netflix anymore. I need to know, okay, this is out. I'm going to watch this. Because if I get caught in a sauce, that's it. I don't watch nothing.
Really?
I don't watch anything. I closed Netflix. We did it yesterday, right? We watched that movie on Netflix. I closed Netflix straight away. I don't fuck around. You're lost in there looking for half a fucking hour.
This is true. And I've been doing that lately.
I was going to say, like, can you imagine if they just reopen Blockbuster, right? But instead of there being like physical media, they move towards a more digital selection, but you still have that like opportunity to go into another store and take a look at the fare. You know what I mean? Just spend that time. Because saying that you spent 2 hours in a fucking video store, to some people might be like, oh, why the fuck are you doing that? But to you guys, to us, it's like some of the greatest fucking memories that you can have too, actually
for
like
me,
perusing that.
Like it needs to be physical for me.
Yeah.
Like I need to be able to like go into that video store. I want to pick up that case. I want to look at the pictures that they had on the back. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even read the story. I'd look at the pictures, son.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That looks cool.
The cast.
The cast.
The original Drew Struzan like poster art and shit.
True.
The videotape for Cage. Burritos behind the bars.
Yeah.
And then you could open up the fucking bars. That was fucking good shit, man.
There was the cover for the Craze. Do you remember?
Yeah. With the blood?
With the blood.
Yeah.
The Craze was in blood. It was all embossed. It was beautiful.
That was nuts.
Showing you guys how old I am.
I think one of the saddest things that can happen with a video store is when they start selling the posters that are on the walls.
Yeah.
Because you know that, like, you know,
They close it.
yeah, times is tough, and they
we
into the end.
get them though. We could buy those posters. They sell it to us for like $40, but we get them
Yeah.
$10 really.
Still got that Constantine poster.
Yeah.
So we like back in the day, we used to have a giant Jason Bourne, like a giant Bourne Identity poster over our window to block out the sun so you could watch movies.
Fuck, we would nearly suffocate in that room.
Like this is like middle of summer, no fucking aircon in the house whatsoever. It's fucking 45 degrees outside. Got no windows open. We've got the doors closed, everything, and it's just fucking roasting in that fucking room. It was the fucking worst, man.
It was good times. How, like, sometimes you just pass out from the heat.
So sweaty in there, man.
Fucking come out like Kramer when he starts using the butter for tanning lotion.
It's bad.
The cool, like, not the cool thing, but the sad but cool thing about fucking Blockbuster and this Airbnb shits is that, like, it's like, what, $14 to stay, but they do like a fucking 90s marathon when you're in there.
Fuck yeah.
That's mad, man. I kind of wish they had like in the comedy section, you'd have the comedy shit. Then in the horror section, in the action section, drama section, be fire, man.
It would be fun.
Every time I think of Blockbuster, I think of there's a streamer, Dr. Disrespect, and he calls himself the two-time because he won like 2 back-to-back NBA Jam tournaments in a fucking Blockbuster.
That's fucking mad.
Because Blockbuster would have the system set up.
Yeah.
So you could have a little go
Could
there.
have a go.
That's fucking mad.
Yeah.
Just quickly, New Mutants still set for late August.
Yeah.
It's coming to Disney Plus.
Coming to Disney Plus.
September 5th, September 4th, it'll be out in Disney Plus.
September, whatever the fuck.
Netflix is getting the Fear Street trilogy, so it was originally set up at Chernin Pictures at Fox. Now acquired by Netflix.
Fear Street.
Fear Street, R.L. Stein.
Yes.
So he's got a trilogy there.
Okay.
You know what it's about?
No.
Me neither.
It's
I'm a
definitely,
Goosebumps man.
it's definitely not akin to that Meat Street.
We also got news that Ron Wan is going to direct a 47 Ronin sequel.
Yeah.
So it's going to be set in the future. Which is kind of weird.
So apparently the comics do this as well.
Okay.
They said it in the future. So no Keanu.
No Keanu.
So they get away from that. It's weird that this is getting greenlit considering the original 47 Ronin movie was a critical and financial disappointment.
Yeah.
I don't know about financial.
Yeah.
It made $155 million.
Did it though?
Yeah. It made $155 million, but the budget for the film was $175.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to go Chad Stahelski, 8711. Hey, set this up for us.
Every action movie should be knocking on 8711's door.
Fucking oath.
Fucking oath. So Scott Atkins sits down with Stahelski, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's going his action something.
Art of action.
Art of action, right? So Stahelski, he goes on this rant about, like, you know, studios want us to set up like these action shots and everything, right? They want to bring their star in a week before they shoot so they can learn everything. And they want to bring in their fucking DPs and everything a week before so they can see what's sort of going on. He said, I don't fucking do that. I bring my actor in 3 months and they train with my guys. You're there training for 3 months. He said, my DP, the people who I hire, they come in 3 months or at least a month before. So they're there, they're blocking everything.
Yep.
He said when he trains their guys, when Reeves was John Wick,
Yeah.
Reeves had to wear the suit. This is just rehearsal. Reeves had to wear the suit. He had to have the real gun. He had to have everything because he said, you do all this shit in fucking sweatpants and a t-shirt and whatnot, and then you get onto the set and you wonder why it's not fucking working.
Yeah.
He said, we do full dress rehearsal
That's awesome,
for
man.
3 fucking months. He said, they'll come to us and be like, we've got this 58-year-old guy. He's got like a bad hip. He's got a bad shoulder. He can't move that fast. I want him to do like capoeira or something like that. And he'll go to them, look, it's not going to look real. You're going to have your actor there for like 5% of that 30-second shot.
Yeah.
Like, no. I'll show him some gun work. I'll show him some judo moves. I'll do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what this character's doing. He's fucking smart, man. He was also saying like he doesn't understand why directors can't shoot their second unit.
Yeah. That's weird, eh? You're giving up the fucking like the meat of your movie.
He was like,
I just want to come through with the jus.
it was like, I understand that you want to just shoot them walking and talking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's the exact same process for action. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You need to shoot your second unit.
Yeah, man. That makes sense to me. Why give that up?
Why give it up? That's why Nolan doesn't give it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nolan's like, what second unit?
But that's why Nolan's like his set pieces work so well.
Yeah.
There's no bullshit. Like he doesn't have to over edit it because like they didn't get the shots or it doesn't look the way that he wants it to.
There's always a contrast between action scenes and normal scenes.
Yeah.
You can always see that someone else shot that shot.
That's weird, eh?
Disgusting.
Does Edgar Wright use a fucking second unit?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Because his shit looked pretty good.
I have no idea, eh?
Yeah.
But like if you look at the behind the scenes for Baby Driver, like he was there for the big stunts and the big chases and stuff like that. So I don't think you would have. Like,
But I think he
let
was
someone else
there.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least be there.
At least be present.
Yeah.
So, The Witcher season 2, resuming production in the UK.
Yeah. Very
Fuck
good.
yeah.
Probably not on track to meet its original release date, but
Nowhere near.
I'm hanging for that, man.
Fuck yeah, man. It almost makes me want to watch that first season again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like Cavill's another guy who does a lot of his own, not a lot of his own swordplay, but he puts in the time for it as well.
Yeah. And like his workouts and everything. So he's like fully functional for that character.
Yeah. He works out for the character,
Yeah.
which is
Oh, sorry, Doug. I was going to say I wish I had a bodysuit like that. Just wear it underneath.
Underneath.
That's what he learned. That's what Snyder taught him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You work out for that character.
Yeah.
Warner is looking to sell off CrunchyRoll.
Yeah. So we were talking about this before,
Yeah.
right? So we were saying that with Netflix having such a big push for anime, you think they're going to put out the tender for... This actually makes sense as well.
Yeah.
Right? So they want to do this. They don't want to do the Scorsese deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this deal is $1 billion.
Which is nothing. That's a month.
It's
It's a month worth of subscriptions, guys. It's nothing.
Like, yeah.
think-
$1 billion is a lot of money, though.
They make it back the next month.
It's weird because it's like 3 million subscribers and up to 70 million users.
Yeah. Which means that 3 million people pay for it and everybody else uses their login.
Yeah.
That sounds like Netflix.
the cool thing about CrunchyRoll was that you subscribed for ad-free content, whereas if you didn't, you would just get ads halfway through your episode. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So
63 million have just free accounts.
yeah.
Righto.
See, I have a premium account because I fucking love Crunchyroll. They're one of the anime studios that actually produce original content as well, which is good original content as well.
What if Netflix, right? They funneled all of their anime content, broke off, and created their own anime streaming service combined with Crunchyroll.
Just using the branding.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking fire.
Netflix anime.
Yeah.
Crunchy Flicks.
Then they get two. Well, if they did it smart, they would have the same subscription for both. You could use both, but they'd create another tier.
Mm-hmm.
The ultimate tier.
Yeah.
Fucking smart.
With access to that. So if they did that, you might also get like a Netflix action, a Netflix drama, a Netflix, you know what I mean? And then they could sell it back to cable as fucking channels.
I reckon that's what they do.
That's nuts.
Foxtel, aka Netflix.
Badly. That's what it would be.
OC the posturing.
You can see it. You can see them telling people to cut the cords only for people to have to basically pay for all that stuff again.
Yeah.
But I like the action and the drama and the just comedy. I'm just going to pay for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people would pay for a curated sort of action channel by Netflix.
What do you mean curated?
Like someone will pick the action movies that are on rotation for that day or that week or that month.
So this month,
even
the
that year.
Smoke and Mirrors podcast will be curating your action selection this month.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
That'd be fucking cool.
Commando will be queued up immediately.
Straight into Escape from New York.
And Terminator 2 would be Escape from New York is a sci-fi movie.
I don't know.
It is set in the future.
And?
It's set in the future.
Doesn't matter.
It's a sci-fi.
He hits the fucking O that the baseball batter nails pop in the back of their head.
It's a sci-fi film.
Bullshit.
It was a sci-fi bat.
There's no laser guns in that shit.
I was sorry. I know I'm harping on about fucking Crunchyroll, but the sick thing about Crunchyroll,
son.
the sick thing about Crunchyroll is what they call simulcasting. So a show will air in Japan, and then an hour later you'll get that episode on Crunchyroll.
Fire.
So when you get it, is it English subs, English dubbed or anything like that? Or is
So it will be subbed, but it won't be dubbed. Dubbed always come later.
But they do add the dubbed in later.
So
It's
they
kind of fire.
they cater for all audiences. Like
Yeah.
I'll always watch sub because dubs just sound fucking off-putting.
It's disgusting.
Is it weird, the dub? Like the dubs now?
Yeah, I always watch sub now. Like that's probably why my eyes are all fucked up because I literally just like reading the whole time.
Yeah, but you're probably reading while you're playing your games.
It's full attention on anime nowadays.
It's just that guy from Constantine Eyes.
Crunchstantine. Fucking hell.
There's going to be an Australian bushfires event series as well. I like this idea, man.
Same.
Like there was a lot of shit that happened during that time.
Big time.
And some of the photos and pictures and videos and shit that came out, fucking nuts.
It's crazy because we had guys come from America to come help us fight our fires.
America, Canada, NZ.
Yeah, we had people go over there to the US to fight the LA fires as well, which is, yeah. We had Aussies, they had Americans die over here. We had Aussies die over there as well. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I think
crazy.
it'd be good. I'd like to see, because I mean, at one time, you know what I mean? We had Australia on fire, we had LA on fire, and we had the Amazon on fire at the exact same time. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
That's
Maybe
fucking nuts,
they'll
man.
delve into that.
Yeah. There was another issue on the set of MI7. Fuck, this movie is just like it's just bad luck.
It might just be the greatest then.
Lucky number 7, but it's getting the worst luck. So there was a stunt that was due to happen. It was actually a rehearsal of the stunt.
Yeah.
So this bike was due to go off a ramp, land in some cardboard dampeners
Yep.
that absorb the shock.
The impact.
And the cardboard was so dry, the motorcycle, when it went off the ramp,
Yeah, it was
it exploded.
Yeah, it was so hot it exploded.
And those embers lit the cardboard on fire, burnt down part of the set, destroyed the vehicle. Everyone was safe, thankfully.
Yeah.
Stunt guy was safe as well.
Yep.
Thank God.
And yeah, Cruz is standing there getting the shits. Fuck, he was probably pissed off though.
Yeah.
Like, admittedly, he just wants to go, go, go.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Did they get the stunt though?
Nah, because it was a rehearsal.
Damn.
So now they got to, like, I don't know if they're going to do something else, but they got to, like, rebuild that shit and then come back.
Apparently the fire that had come from that was so bad that they had to, like, fucking shut down, like, a nearby fucking airport or something like that.
That's how bad the smoke was.
Yeah. Fucking
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Man. And now they got to rebuild all that shit. That's if they can do it again.
Hopefully
Yeah.
they can, man.
This is millions and millions of dollars that's kind of going in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah, well, thankfully no one was hurt.
Yeah.
That's always the good part.
Yeah, that's the main thing, man.
Yeah.
Too many of these
safe.
movies where someone dies. Someone like that chick on the Deadpool 2 set.
Yeah.
That was fucked up. She went off a bike, it was a scooter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And through a fucking window and died.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy, man. Well, hopefully.
And that was the first stunt on camera.
Damn, man.
Fuck.
Yeah. They got sued for that shit
Yeah.
too.
But they should pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Fuck, I would have paid without the suit.
Yeah.
You know
Jesus.
what? I found out that I didn't hear was that Stahelski is the one that doubles Brandon Lee in The Crow.
Really?
When Brandon died, they brought Chad in to do those reshoots.
That's nuts, man.
I nearly cried when I heard it as well.
Yeah.
You always think about what might have been with Brandon Lee's career, eh?
That's Neo. Straight up, that's Neo.
It's weird that they would be connected like that, eh?
They would have as well. He talks about the audition thing and everything, right, for the Wachowskis.
Mm.
Yeah. But that's who I think Brandon would have become.
Neo.
Straight up. I don't think they would have gotten Keanu. They would have gotten Brandon.
Yeah.
Do you reckon with that massive change in fucking trajectory, he would have moved into the John Wick role as well? Seeing that he knew Stahelski from The Crow too?
That's interesting.
That does Keanu do speed and all that stuff?
That's also interesting because even though Speed was set up for Jeff Speakman, fuck, I feel so bad for that guy.
All right. So basically what happened was Speakman was setting up this script, right, over at fucking Paramount Pictures because he had like a 3-picture deal with the Mark DeSalle guy and he fucking, everything was going well and they were getting the script ready and everything. Paramount has a change up of leadership. Paramount sells the script out from under them. That script was Speed. That script went to fucking Sony or Fox or whoever it was, and they made billions off that movie.
Yeah, man. That was the biggest movie in the world at one point.
That would have made Jeff Speakman a star.
Yeah.
That would have been his second movie. He would have made Jeff Speakman a star.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But do you reckon if it doesn't go to Fox, they put the same budget behind it? They put the same like cast around it?
Who was
And they
Keanu?
got Jeff Daniels. Who was Keanu at that time? Done Point Break?
Did Point Break. That was it.
Had he done Dracula by then?
Yes. That was coming out that year or something, or just before that
Yeah. At Sony?
at Sony. But he was kind of terrible in Dracula. So
He was. But like, it's still Francis Ford
It's
Coppola.
Francis Ford, yeah.
Dracula.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman's in that shit.
It's the best.
Winona Ryder.
It's the only reason to watch that movie.
Hopkins.
It's Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman's performance in that movie is the only reason to watch that movie.
Yeah.
I can't watch that movie.
I always remember the behind the scenes, how he's like, when I need to get emotional for a scene, I look at these pictures of my sons and stuff from, I was there with you, Oldman.
You're shooting in the gym.
What's the last news there?
So we got Amazon that actually sets Blumhouse double features.
Fuck yeah, man.
I like this shit.
I like it.
Double features, just ass to ass.
It's the fact that it's Blumhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blumhouse is like, it's like who produced it? What? It's Blumhouse? Nah, we're good.
Yeah,
We're
I'm in.
good. I'm in for a good time.
So it's 8 movies, diverse directors and backgrounds and stories, and like it's gonna launch 2020 into 2021, and it's gonna show on Amazon Prime.
Fucking fire, man.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Jason Blum just like, he just knows what he's doing.
Yeah, especially like building up a solid horror catalog like he's doing.
Yeah. Jason Blum is what Sean Cunningham should have done. He should have done this.
Yeah,
He's the man that sort of like ushered in the whole slasher and everything.
yeah, but then he gave it away. He sold those rights.
He's in legal fights right now
Yeah,
with the writer of the film because he's claiming that he's got the right to make films.
the writer.
Fuck him.
Well, to me, they both do.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's the news for the week.
Yeah.
That's it. It was a big week.
Yeah.
Fucking exciting week as well.
Yeah.
I think next week's going to be even bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next week we have Tenet.
Excuse me.
Fuck, I can't wait.
Yeah.
The first time, or at least the second time I've been to the movies this year. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This shit could be good.
Cannot wait.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure, stay safe, all that jazz. I doubt there's going to be many people there as well.
Doesn't look like it. It looks like 4 of us plus 3 other people in that cinema so far. 7.
For now. But those morning sessions, they don't really go
Yeah.
like get that busy.
True. That's true.
All right. Well, movies.
All right.
You want me to go?
Yeah, go be.
So I watched Umbrella Academy season 2,
Nice.
which I thought was good, but I thought season 1 just did it better.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like it was good because it went through the motions. It kind of like, it was solid. But season 1 just had so many different character layers that it just unpeeled, and I felt it just did it better. I watched The Shape of Water.
Very good.
I watched Whip It for the first time.
How was that?
Whip It?
Whip It is fucking fire.
For real?
Yeah, it was really good.
Into shape. Dun, dun.
I watched Red Belt.
Mm.
I watched Child 44, which was all right.
I heard it was all right.
It was all right. But considering it came from a 5.5 hour movie that Daniel Espinosa originally put together, like that was his first cut.
Yeah.
Right. And then they whittled it down to 2 hours and 17 minutes.
We talking like all right, or we talking like Matthew McConaughey? All right.
Nah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's coming off the list there.
All right. Nah, watch it. Check it out. Because the performances are all right. Like you got a solid Tom Hardy performance. You got a solid Oldman performance in there. And the story is pretty good. It's just like there's so many jumps in that movie that things just feel unearned. There's not much weight to it. And for such a heavy movie, it feels really light.
Yeah.
Watch the Dr. Sleep director's cut, which is the only way you should watch that movie.
Fuck yeah, man.
Watch Saving Private Ryan, which was like really, really good. Like watching that again, 4K, the presentation that Paramount did is fucking unreal, man. AV, Dolby Vision, right in there.
Tom Hanks kills a tank with a pistol.
I still think Tom Hanks killed a fucking tank with a pistol. He shot through the holes and it bounced around and it hit a grenade and that's the explosion.
I watched The Thing after listening to this guy's retrospective podcast episodes, so behind the screens. They were really like the episode was really, really good, but fuck, the thing just hits, man. Still stands up to this day. And then watch Project Power, which was
I think we all watched Project Power this week.
I don't know. I felt it was light.
Very story light.
Yeah.
Makes me scared for what to expect from the Batman, but it's the same writers.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Matt Reeves just put him in check.
I kind of thought JGL's role was a bit light.
It wasn't needed.
Yeah. They could have done something better with Jamie Foxx's arc as well.
Yeah.
In terms of him using his power and everything.
Yeah.
And the villain just wasn't that strong either.
No.
They didn't have like a set villain. Like you thought it was going to be
just corporate America, really.
Yeah, that's right.
I think considering like what's the fucking word I'm looking for? Considering like the avenues they could take, because they're like there's so many animals that you could like, so many abilities you could have. They could have just made this into a TV series as well.
Yeah.
And actually explored those avenues and going through it and still have Jamie Foxx in there, maybe even JGL, and just flesh out more of that.
Yeah, just limited series it all the way through. But saying that, I did enjoy like the powers, how they showcased them. The movie looked really good and it sounded really, really good.
Yeah, it did sound pretty good.
And I liked the concept. They could have done so much with this concept.
Yeah.
Which is probably why it's like a bit disappointing. But we'll get there. I reckon there's going to be a sequel.
Yeah. I had a pretty quick week as well. Just finished off. So Project Power, that was the only movie I watched, and then the rest of it was Hunter x Hunter.
Nice.
I've just been fucking running through that. So season 3 now, I'm fucking mad, still loving it.
How long you got till you finish that?
So I'm up to episode 42 and there's 158 episodes.
Jeez.
I'd
check out, eh?
Yeah. I'd be so defeated.
Like, admittedly, like I saw 86 episodes of The Sopranos and I was like, 86? But then I smashed all them episodes.
Yeah. For me, if you get like 3 episodes into something, you're in.
I think the big thing is that fucking because anime has the 26 episode seasons, it gives a lot of chance to you're gonna fuck with me on this one. You can just like fucking delve into the stories, and they have a lot of action to keep you like in your seat too. So that's always good.
Yeah.
Besides, One Piece is like nearly 1,000 episodes, so that's going to be on the list as well.
I would never watch that. I'd like maybe watch like the recap.
Yeah.
And then maybe watch the last season or something.
Just a tidbit about like other anime, they have filler because studios don't provide enough manga at the time for them to make episodes for seasons. For example, Bleach goes from episode 1 to 38 and then it jumps straight to 101. So 39 to 100 is all fucking filler that doesn't relate to the story at all. So you can skip all that. Because they were making Bleach at the same time. They were making the anime at the same time as the manga. So that's why that shit happened.
61 episodes is filler.
And that keeps happening throughout because they were like simultaneously making both at the same time.
I would never watch that show.
Nope.
I'm sticking to the movies. And only the old school manga movies too.
Yeah. Ninja Scroll.
Wicked Cities.
Street Fighter 2.
Akira.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
And that's it. Battle Angel Alita.
Battle Angel. Dangayo.
Spriggan.
Cyber City Oedo.
Yeah.
Cyber City Oedo was fucking fire, son.
Is it?
Yeah. It's fucking,
I never watched it.
Reminds me of fucking Cyberpunk. Yeah. It was fire. Finished there.
I'm done. Sorry.
So I watched Friday the 13th in 2008. One. Very good to watch that shit again.
I want to watch that again
The
too.
visuals are fucking unbelievable.
Marcus Nispel, man.
Unbelievable. And it looks really good on Blu-ray. I watched Thor: The Dark World.
Nice.
It was
How'd it play?
actually quite good. Quite good this time. I watched Deliverance.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How was that?
Deliverance was fucking cool, man.
Reynolds is the man in there. For the bow? Reynolds, like, he wasn't scared.
No.
He was the hero of that movie.
Yes and no. Jon Voight is like the main in that movie.
Yeah. But he's like a bit of a pussy in there. Like, that's his character arc, isn't
No,
it?
it's not.
Isn't he?
No. All right, so Jon Voight, they end up getting chased down by the guy that they let live after Reynolds shoots one guy with an arrow, yeah?
Yeah.
And they're in their boats, and one of their guys die because he's in shock,
Yeah.
goes overboard, didn't have a life jacket. That causes like all of them to fall out of the boat. Reynolds breaks his leg. It's like full compound fracture is coming out through his fucking thigh. The Voight, because this guy's shooting at them from the top of a mountain, the Voight has to climb the mountain by hand, no ropes, stake out for the guy. The guy comes back, the Voight kills that guy.
That's a story.
No, the story is that guy gets raped.
Jesus.
The guy gets raped, and then what's his face? They have to sort of cover up that story because they kill a guy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I might have to check Deliverance out.
Deliverance is fire. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street 3. That's always fucking good. Fantastic Beasts Part 2.
What'd you think there? Because I hated it.
I liked Grindelwald. It was quite good.
You can keep that 4K then.
I don't want to keep
Add
it
it to
4K.
the collection.
I never watched that 4K again.
That's what I mean. Like,
It's a one and done. But I will go back to the first one, but I won't watch this one again. It's kind of trash. I watched.
exactly.
Yeah, but compared to the first one, it's kind of trash. On its own, it's all right. I watched First Man, which was fucking unreal. I don't care what anyone thinks. That moon landing fucking happened.
Yeah.
It happened. All your conspiracies are bullshit.
It's weird in First Man how muted the emotions are and how they strip Neil Armstrong of emotion.
Yeah.
And then you just see it in different ways.
Yeah. He expresses it in different ways.
Yeah.
But he's the man because he doesn't like show the pressure that he's under, right?
Yeah.
When he's in those situations, there's no pressure.
Yeah.
Neil knew what to do.
Yeah.
Neil got caught up in the fucking Earth's atmosphere and knew what to do.
Yeah.
He didn't freak out. Every other fucking pilot would have freaked out. Neil knew what to do.
The score was really good in that as well.
Unbelievable. I think that's the same girl that did Joker.
Ah.
Yeah.
That won the Oscar.
That won the Oscar.
Hilda
Bjornsson or whatever her name was.
got to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she did that. I watched The Tax Collector, which was fucking awesome. Like, I liked that movie.
It was good?
It was good.
I got to check that shit out.
I liked
man.
it.
I told you, man.
But it's Aya, and it's set in LA, so like East LA. So why wouldn't I like it? You know what I mean? Like it's
Shia just didn't sell me on it, but I was going off a trailer. I said it was open.
Yeah.
I had my fucking mind changed.
but it's Shia.
Give me those eyes.
Shia. Give me that look. Feel your look. Yeah, Shia is actually really good. Shia is that way because he grew up with them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He grew up with
The
all,
Miklo.
with all the Latinos and all that. That's why he's like that. And I watched Nightcrawler, which was fucking fire.
I still haven't seen that movie.
You know, there's scenes in there where he could have been the Joker.
He looks like the Joker. They say that's Gyllenhaal's best performance.
That is Gyllenhaal's best performance.
Well, what were you thinking then when you're like, ooh.
Brokeback, but I haven't watched Brokeback, so I can't compare. But yeah,
It's a good week.
There's scenes in there where he looks and acts like the Joker. This Joker.
Oh,
It's
shit.
like what's his face was doing an impression of him.
Wow.
Joaquin. Yeah, Joaquin. There's
Okay.
things that he does that's very Jokerish. in this
Okay.
movie.
So Gyllenhaal was the Joker before Joaquin was the Joker.
Jake Jokenhall.
Just looking at him, all the weight that he lost.
Yeah. He's
His
gaunt.
hair is longer.
His face is real long.
He'd be a really good Joker, man.
Whenever you say like Gyllenhaal is the Joker, I picture him in the trailer when he grabs that fucking medicine cabinet in the mirror and he's screaming like that.
But yeah, it was quite a good week this week.
That is
actually.
a good week.
I also finished off The Wire, and yeah,
What do you mean? Every episode?
yeah, I'm done. I finished The Wire. Even the little like 1 minute episodes at the end of it, done. I do like little flashback episodes. Cool.
Really?
Mm.
All right, I got to check that shit out. I'm watching Hannibal at the moment.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
All right, fellas.
That's it.
That's it.
It's another week in the can.
Yeah. We will be back next week.
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. We're going to put that review out straight away.
For Tenet. Yeah. I might have to go watch Tenet twice.
Big twice.
Twice 5.
All right. So stay safe and love movies.
Love movies. If you're in Melbourne, keep safe, please.
Yep.
Yeah.
Social distance, wear a mask,
Yeah. We're all playing for you.
wash your hands. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
here to support you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone there.
Mm.
No.
Oh, wait. Shout out our socials.
So yeah, you can reach us at Smoke and Mirrors Podcast on IG and Facebook, and also Smoke and Mirrors Oz on Twitter.
Yeah.
Change that shit so now it makes more sense. No
Yeah.
one's got to be guessing like S&M Pod and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's Smoke and Mirrors Oz.
Yeah.
You got it. We're there.
It's Smoke and Mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Oz, O-Z, but S&M just sounds real close to Slave and Master.
Yeah.
Kind of fruity motherfuckers. But no, I was just going to say, what do you call it? Shout out to the Melbourne homies. I know you guys have been feeling it, so stay strong. Heart's always with you, and Wayne, I'll kick your ass in COD real soon. But no, anything else to say there, big dogs?
Dope. No. Love yourself, love movies, and reach out to us.
Yeah.
Love to chat.
us. We want to chat.
Give us a shout out.
A few mentions there. We'll answer any questions you got.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Even if it's about like, everything being upside down here in Australia.
But no, as always, wash your ass.